a different video simply because I've made an absolutely crazy shot a couple days ago, and you know, I was thinking, you know, am I just gonna include it in the new compilation and then people are just gonna look at it quick and it'll be like gone. So I really think like this shot deserved a little more than just being a compilation, so I decided to make its own video out of it. The shot today is what we call the sting shot. So the sting shot, I was the first one to invent it. No matter what people think or if you've seen it before, I really was. So here's the story, a little bit of that shot. So, to explain the triple sting shot, we got to go back to basically the roots of the shots, the main parts really that comes into play. So to start the sting shot, what you got to do is you got to hit the cue ball, a little top spin into the rail, goes in the air, catch the cue ball. That would be the very first shot that you got to learn to make it happen. So it's a classic shot like this, one of the main trick shots, one of the first one that were invented. And really, no good trick shot artist is a trick shot artist if he can't do this. This is one of the shots. Then, you know, a few people came with this variation. Of course, you can do behind your back, one hand, all sort of things. Then my friend Boost came back with this variation, which is a speed shot. And it's important because it kind of gives you a sense of what you can do in between the shot. So here, just like that, right? So we put that one to about every variation possible too. I moved it up to 3 balls here, so cue ball to the rail, shoot 3 ball, which, you know, by then you kind of realize you got some time, you know, and by all the variation, you know, pretty much everything was done. Did it a long way too, did it landing on the pocket, so really you found about everything possible. Now, once you realize you got time in between the shoot and the catch, that's where I came up with the idea of the sting shot. So, as far as I remember, I'm the very first one to invent that because people didn't think it was even possible. So the sting shot here is you're going to hit the ball into the rail, the ball goes in the air, and then you're going to shoot it in the air into something. So in my shows, I shoot into a hat. If you try to do a video, you shoot into the pockets. Really, you know, the main thing really is about to shoot it into an object. So I'm going to try to show you. There. Alright. So I shot it straight from the rail. I didn't have any object here, so I was trying to keep the ball on the table. This is the standard version of the sting shot. The simple one if you prefer, but really it's not that simple, trust me. A few people have been trying it over the years. I don't know many on the planet that can do it right now, especially not live. The first time I put it on ESPN Trickshot Magic, the diagram, I think the players were like, oh, this guy's crazy, it's never gonna make it. But really, I'm probably about 9 out of 10 in practice on that shot, especially if the target's quite big. It's not that hard. The problem is, you know, as much as I can explain you how to jump the ball to the rail, to hit it in the air, to me, it's pure instinct, so there's not much you can do about it. Now, you know, let's keep going here. So, after the first sting shot, the first one, then, you know, I was watching some videos, and I see a lot of golf trick shots, and those guys, you know, they kind of juggle the ball on the club, and I was like, you know what, it could be the next thing, so I was always trying to kind of find a way to juggle the ball on the tip. And that's where the double sting shot came in. So normal sting shot, you hit it once, goes in the air, shoot back, and that's it. Double, shoot it in the air, 1 time, 2 times, and then make it. So I had the concept in the books, and then I flew to Canada, and I tried it the first time with my friend Nathan, who's recording all my high quality videos really, and that was a crazy shot really, because as far as I remember, you know, hitting it twice was never a big issue. The problem was to control the landing, because on the second hit you had so much momentum, it was just crazy, you know. And then it was one of the hard shots of the video, and one of the main beautiful looking, especially in slow-mo. You know, it was the, and that was just crazy, you know, blow people's mind. So the triple sting shot. Triple is basically just trying to hit it 3 times in the air until you make the ball. You know, it was in my book. I'm going to show you my book here right now. It's there. I've always carried this little book here, and I got a bunch of diagrams. You know, most of them are pretty secret, I'll say. But that's kind of how I get my ideas, and you know, sometimes the ideas work, sometimes they don't, and they just stay in the book for a little while, and you know, the triple stink shot was in there probably since right after Venom 3, where we recorded that double stink shot. But it was just an idea. It wasn't mean it was gonna happen, and honestly, until last week, I still didn't think it was possible. That took me a few really good practice sessions to try to understand how the ball reacted. And see, the thing is, with the normal stink shot, you hit on a more horizontal way, kind of like a pool player way. On this triple, you had to change this and try to somehow gain time, because your brain just couldn't simply react to a ball that's just landing straight down. It was just too hard. So I came up with this little trick here. So basically, when you do the normal stink shots, you go hit it straight. Here I'm gonna do, and I'm basically gonna raise the cue more vertical and try to hit it up in the air. So I didn't make it this time, but it's pretty hard to do. Still, for me, I'm gonna have to work if I try to do it live. So you hit it upward the first time, gets a little up, so you have time to hit the second one, and then on the second one, you know, you can finally hit it on the third into more of a standard pull shot. But you know, really, it's such a hard shot, and it took me, you know, such a little while to understand how it worked, that I figured this would be really good in its own, and it kind of explains you the way I came up with it, and you know how hard that shot is. One of the most commented question is, how long does it take you to invent a shot? I don't have a set answer in that, because some shots are really easy. You can make them in 1 or 2 tries, like almost instant. And some shots like this one are basically works, years and years of works. And they just kind of got together. And at some point, you know, you get a little break your way, and that's it. And then you got your shot. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said before, this was a little bit of a different style, so please comment below, let me know what you think about it. Do you like, you know, what you've seen today, or you totally don't? I'll try to work on it, but again, you know, this was such a hard shot. You really deserve its little explanation, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. As usual, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, turn on notification. A lot more videos coming your way, and aiming for 1 million subscribers, hopefully end of the year or next one. Take care, guys, and see you next week.